Well, hello, this is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. We're going to be looking at rest this month, and I'm going to take you through the art process in these videos, and we'll have our usual Zoom class or chat over the weekend. Very excited about that. Been missing you girls, and I'm sure that by August we will be back to physical classes. And I'll still be doing this for those of you who can't make the physical classes because of space capacity or health reasons. um, Speaking of which, it's been a challenging one. I'm so thankful for the timely word of God that He's always on time. It's never late, it's never early, it's always on time. And I want to read to you Matthew 11, verse 28 to 30 from the Message. It says, "Are you tired, worn out, burnt out on religion? Come to me. Get away with me, and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it." And then this is it's just beautiful. "Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly." So for the art, I wanted to challenge myself, and you girls that love your distress oxides, go ahead and use those. I wanted to see if the Faber-Castell gelatos could do the same kind of distressed effect like the pattern paper in this printable, which, by the way, isn't this printable just so gorgeous? And so I put down the gelatos and just blended it in with my fingers. I took some fine mist sprayer water bottle, the old perfume bottles, and put that on, and then lifted it up with, or sprayed that on and lifted it up with a tissue, and then took a flat brush and just splattered some water splatters, just clean water splatters, and lifted that up again with the serviette or napkin or tissue or whatever you have on hand. And now I'm heat setting it. So that's where I went. I'm heat setting it just to make sure that it's good and dry and won't move. And you'll see it gets these little splatters and water droplets effect just gorgeously. And I'm like, half my mind is just to leave it exactly like this. But this printable comes with some pretty watercolor flower effects behind this little bunny, and so I wanted to see if I could do artwork on top of the gelatos. Remember, that's always a challenge for me in the whole writing on top of gelatos thing. So I think I've got it. Might just have it. So what I'm using is my Pit Artist pens, and I'm scribbling them on an acrylic block, the ones we use for stamping. And I'm literally just taking a small round brush and adding some water to that scribbled out Pit Artist pen, and then picking it up and painting with those. Now, the great thing about the Pit Artist pens is that they are India ink, so they don't bleed, and once they are dry, they are permanent. Nothing is going to move them or take them anywhere. So no super fancy florals or anything like that, just scribbling down the Pit Artist pens and following sort of the printable piece. Sorry for that, computer notification. The printable piece that I've laid down next to myself, and in the doing the leaves first. And I'm not going to try and do this big floral on this page. I'm just going to try and do these little buds, for which I use the pink, and just have it like a little arrangement next to these or this pattern paper. Now obviously you can cut out your pattern paper and stick it directly onto your page, and you can just write the verse or whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. I wanted to try and play a bit with some of the stuff I've bought and test how it works in the Bible. I don't want to follow all the trends and go buy all the new things every single time something new is out. I want to, have it. I want to use what I have, and it worked pretty great on the gelatos. I'm very happy with it. And then here's the thing: I kind of am very happy that I can tell you that with this heat setting, now I really did set it quite well with my heat gun, the gelatos, because you know that when you scribble gelatos directly onto a page and you write over it, sometimes it ruins your pens. I think I've got this down. So I've heat set it very well, properly. And then I'm using an F nib. This is the fine nib in the Faber-Castell Bit Artist pen range. And I am just wiping it on a tissue after every word kind of thing, just to be safe and be sure. But after this, I've tried it again, and I'm kind of happy. It's not clogging, it's not making my pen react different afterwards, etc., etc. And I really wanted this core of this verse in the message to be on this page. I am journaling in Matthew 11 verse 28 in the New King James Version, but I wanted that message version down on here. And at first I thought maybe I should add, but I really am just so convicted by just the boldness of this statement: learn the unforced rhythms of grace. That is all that I'm going to leave on there. Doing some green splatters with the Faber-Castell Bit Artist pen, scribbling it on my acrylic block, picking it up with a wet brush and splattering it on there. And then I'm taking this, I can't pronounce the name of this gelato. It is from the Translucence range. Both of these that I used is from the Translucence range. And yeah, it's some weird name, but there you go. Just highlighted the piece that I am working in, stamping my date stamp using a Faber-Castell Bit Artist pen, big brush, inking up my date stamp and stamping that down. Thanks for joining me, girls. See you again next month. Bye-bye.